So I'm watching this K-drama and a thought came on, and I had so many chances to learn Korean since 2012 when my friend showed me K-pop, and obviously led to watching K-dramas. And I feel sad that since 2012 to 2023 I had that many years to learn Korean. And my dumbass, like, I've tried, but I guess you could say I have tried, but like I've tried, but I need like a teacher, like face to face. But even though I can't speak fluently or I can't read in Korean, I have learned phrases, like just this simple phrase, simple ones. But I was watching Korean drama right now. I'm watching one. There's a part that just kind of bloop my head, where the girl says "ne samchon," and on the subtitle it's completely different. So I was like, So she says "ne samchon," and on the subtitle says, "Okay, I'll keep low." So I was like, you know what? Just knowing what "ne" and "samchon" is. Samchon is uncle, tío, you know? Like, I can see the difference. So that I know that the subtitle is wrong, because she's not saying, "Okay, I'll keep low." She's not saying that. She's just literally saying, "Okay, uncle, okay, tío, ne samchon." She's not saying "I'll keep low." Like, so I guess it hasn't been a waste of me not fully learning Korean, but just the phrases helps. So now I don't feel completely shitty that I've wasted so many years. At least I understood that. But I just want to say to anybody, if you're trying to learn Korean, it's okay. If you only know some phrases, it still helps a lot. So now I can say, she's not saying that, she's saying, "Okay, uncle." Well, keep trying. Hopefully I can try. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna learn Korean, because I've tried doing it by myself, but I just can't. I really need like a teacher. You know, someone that's gonna sit me down and be like, this, and you have to do it every day and give me homework and blah. But I'm a visual learner too. I need to experience. I was never good at studying, so maybe that's why I have a harder time, but I really need help, because I can't just live off of just some words or phrases. I need to learn how to speak so I can have conversation and be able to understand people, and maybe even not need subtitles anymore. Oh, and also we have like a small Korean store where I live, and it would be so nice to be able to communicate with them, because I've tried, but only like small phrases, but speaking in English. And Adashi, he would try to use like Google Translate to kind of communicate. But even like the little things that I knew, he was like, "Oh," you know, like super like surprised. And he told another like Adashi about me, and they were like, "Oh, that's so cool." And yeah, I told him my name, and I even wrote my name in Korean. And he was like, "Oh, like, you know how to write in Korean?" And I even wrote like only like 안녕하세요, 저는 루시입니다. I only know how to write 안녕하세요, 저는 루시입니다. But that's all I know how to write. And 사랑해요. But I wrote that on a piece of notebook paper that he got out and everything, and he wrote my name as well. He's like, "So this is your name." And he also tried to write my little sister name in Korean, so that was really cool, that interaction. I even asked him like, "Oh, what do I say when I'm leaving? Because I don't know what to say when I'm leaving." So he told me. He was like, "Oh, okay, it's 안녕히 계세요." And I was like, oh, okay. So every time I leave the Korean store, so now I'm like, 안녕히 계세요. And or when I enter, I'm like, 안녕하세요. And then they'll be like, nah. And I'm like, I feel so weird. Even hearing Korean in person is so weird. Like, I hear Korean all the time, like music, obviously the K-dramas, but it's a different experience when you're like hearing it live, like in person, in your eardrums. It just sounds unreal to me. It's weird in an interesting way. I'm not saying like, oh, it's weird, but it's just interesting, you know? Because like if I hear, you know, my people speaking Spanish or English, or maybe it's because I'm really interested in the Korean language and everything, and it's like, wow, like I'm literally hearing this in person in my ear. So I guess that's the amazement of it, of my brain. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't gone there for a while, so I don't know if they'll remember me, but I mean, my hair color hasn't changed since then, so. And some people say it's okay to try to talk to them in Korean or like practice, but for me it just feels weird. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm using them to learn Korean, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind. They would respect it. You know, like, oh, this foreigner's trying to learn our language. That's awesome. It's just weird to me. Like, I don't like to feel like I'm taking advantage of them, which a lot of people would say I'm not, but I don't know. I don't like to bother them. Like, they're just trying to go on their daily lives and get some money, you know, purchases and everything. You know, they're doing their job, you know, running their business and everything. So I don't want to like cause them more stress, you know. And in real life, I don't really have any Korean friends. Like, I had plenty of Asian friends, but mostly of them are Filipino. I don't know if there's any who are like Chinese or whatever. I do have or had a friend who's Vietnamese. I say had because I do have her on Facebook and everything, but I don't talk to her in person anymore or hang out. Yeah, but I don't know if I ever had a friend that's Korean, or, you know, there's only like 3 Koreans that I know. There's only 4 for 4. So it's the sushi lady. I call her Oma, but I barely even see her anymore, like at all. Obviously the old guy and the grandma from the Korean store, and the other one is this old lady. Like, we met this old lady when my sister was gonna get her haircut, and she saw that my sister has a Kia car and I write Korean on my sister's car, so she then came up to us, my sister's side, and she was like, are you guys Korean? And I'm just like, well, in my head, I'm like, we don't look Korean. But we're like, no, we're not Korean. We're actually Mexican. She's like, oh, it's because I noticed your card. She's like, and there's Korean letters, so I thought you guys would be Korean. And it's like, no, we just have a Kia, and I just know how to write like one whole sentence. That's it. But yeah, that's how I met her. And yeah. So I've only met older Koreans, but I don't really keep in touch with any of them because they don't know much English. Only one, but I don't really see her. I only saw her when we would go eat sushi. And I've only seen her one time during the pandemic when it was starting, and then from there I haven't seen her. I have her on Kakao Talk, her and the old lady, but I don't really communicate with them. And one's religious, the old lady's religious, so I'm just like, oh, nothing bad, but I just don't know what to talk to her about. since they don't really know much English, except for the one that I used to call Korean mom. She knows more English and everything. But other than that, I don't have anyone who's like around my age who's Korean and ask if they can help me learn, but I don't know anybody. Sad, but yeah. I only know a few Koreans on Facebook, but I don't really talk to them either because I don't really know them and they don't know much English either, and I don't want to do the whole translation thing. We do communicate a little bit. Only like when I'm reacting to their posts and everything, but like friends in person. But hopefully, you know, if there's nobody who can teach me in person, then I just have to try by myself. Me and my bad studying habits. So, wish me good luck, guys, on that. It's quite a journey. It is going to be quite a journey. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Will I learn or will I not learn? Who freaking knows? Well, I'm gonna end my ranting here. Right, Chimmy? Right. But yeah, I had since 2012 till 2023. I was like, what? 16? Oh my god. But I don't know if this is too soon for me to ask, but if you liked the video, please like it. If you don't, hopefully you still enjoyed it. And have a good rest of your day. Hope you enjoy it and just stay interesting and happy.